Hello everyone and welcome to our YouTube channel here at Cool Whip Campers. My name's Anthony and in today's product video we're going to be discussing our biggest seller, the uSeat Multi. In today's product video we're going to be discussing the uSeat Multi. The uSeat Multi is one of our biggest sellers here at Cool Whip. It's effectively a modern take on a traditional U-shaped layout. This elegant layout brings a far more social yet relaxed atmosphere to your camper. Key features include the multifunctional layouts, the pull-out rear kitchen, and the ability to fully remove the system if needed. The first question I always ask to customers when visiting the showroom is how many people are you looking to travel in the camper and how many people are you looking to sleep? If it's just a couple of people and they don't have the need to transport children or extra passengers, I always recommend the uSeat Multi. The kit itself then, so it's a multifunctional, fully removable system. We call it the 4-in-1. The first layout then is what we call the traditional U-shape. Now what's cool about this is the center box, as you can see, is removable. Now when you remove this, it allows for what we call the twin bench. The twin bench offers maximum space and is the perfect layout if you have the need to transit things such as bikes or surfboards. Moving on to the third layout then, as you can see, the full width bed. The bed itself is huge and offers a fantastic space for sleeping at night, offering full width at head end, and where the bed narrows slightly towards the foot end, it's still actually wider than most standard rock and roll beds. And finally then, the reversed U-shape layout, perfect for evenings watching the sunset out of the tailgate. The uSeat Multi comes as a full package, therefore you receive everything that you need to convert your vehicle. So you get the kitchen pod, the full U-shaped system offering the 4-in-1 layout, the oak splashback, the top locker, and all of the instructions and relevant hardware required to assemble and fit your uSeat to your vehicle. There are some additional extras and some upgrades which I will explain later on in the video. One of the upgrades is the awesome pull-out Kadak rear kitchen. I have one of these in my personal camper and I absolutely love it. There's nothing better than rocking up to a campsite or a beach car park, pulling this bad boy out and just firing it up, cooking outside, watching that sunset, being at one with nature. I'm not a fan of cooking inside the van. I don't like the smells. I just want to be outside. I want to be cooking. So yeah, this is a fantastic feature and one that we always recommend for anyone that is interested in cooking outside. The pull-out rear kitchen then has been specifically designed around the Kadak cook station. This appliance is fantastic. One of the key features is it doubles up as a barbecue hot plate griddle, also to the traditional gas rings for boiling a kettle. Another key feature to the Kadak cook station is the fact that it's fully portable. What this means then is on those drizzly Sunday mornings when you just want to have a cup of coffee and you don't want to pull the kitchen station out of the rear of the van, you can do so by bringing the Kadak inside the vehicle. Having a portable cook station brings a certain level of versatility to your camper. Whether you're cooking on the rear pull-out kitchen, whether you situate the station inside the vehicle, or whether you want to pack it up, throw it on your shoulder and head to the beach. It's a fantastic bit of kit. Another key feature to the uSeat Multi is the versatile 360 legless table. As part of your package then, you will always receive one table mount, the 360 table leg and the solid wood top. Now this will situate in the center of the U like so, which is fantastic for dining and playing cards. Now what's special about these tables are the fact that you can get extra table mounts. This will allow you to move the table into multiple positions within the camper. It's a really cool, versatile, multifunctional feature which allows you to position the table wherever you decide to fit the table mounts. Having an extra table mount at the rear of the van always works fantastic in conjunction with the pull-out Kadak kitchen. Just gives you an extra bit of space when prepping food. And finally, fitting one on the front of the near side pod works really well as a swivel table for the passenger swivel seat. It's also a fantastic place to stow the table in the bed position, having it out of the way, ready for night time. Touching on storage then, so there's plenty of storage within the uSeat Multi. The near side, offside and storage seat all have top-loaded flaps which are a great access to stow things such as bedding. There's also space in the front of the near side pod for a porta potty. There's places for your leisure battery to house. There's also a large door underneath the kitchen pod, which is fantastic for things such as water containers. There's a fridge compartment, perfect for your 50-litre fridge, a soft close drawer above, and even more storage in the top locker. Another key feature to the multifunctional layout is the storage seat box, which we touched on earlier. Now, you don't actually have to take this with you in order for your U-shaped system and your bed to still work. So if it's something that you wanted to leave at home in the garage and just rock with the twin bench option, you can still do so and fully make your seat system and your bed without a problem. The kit then has its own floor base. Now this is great for when you're building the kit. It's like a big jigsaw puzzle. Everything clicks and clunks into place. The floor base also gives us the ability to be able to remove the kit. This is possible with our removable bolt system design. So the first thing you want to do is position the kit into the correct position, and you'll notice that there's floor holes within our plinth of the furniture kits. This will allow you to drill a hole through our hole into your campervan ply floor. Once you've done that, then you can hoover out the mess and go ahead and insert a female threaded nut. This will sit subsurface to the uSeat floor and now give you the ability to be able to bolt the units in and out for easy removable access. Benefits of the uSeat system being fully removable then. So first and foremost, you may want to use the vehicle for more than one purpose. You may be a tradie, for example, and you might want to utilize the same vehicle for your work purposes as well as your weekend camping. Also, if you've ever had a van and then sold it or gone back to a car, you realize just how much you miss it and just how important they are to have around. Whether it be helping your mum move house or simply doing that tip run, it's a fantastic feature to be able to remove the kit and have a van when you need one. Another thing to bear in mind then, the fact that the kit is removable means whether you upgrade the vehicle or, God forbid, wrote the vehicle off and replaced it with another one, you can take the kit with you. It really is an investment within the interior of your campervan as opposed to the campervan itself. Assembling and fitting the kit then couldn't be any easier with our fully interactive instruction manual. No black and white diagrams that are impossible to read. These are real pictures of real people assembling and fitting these kits. The way in which we design our kits here at Cool Whip Campers is for anybody, any DIY, to go ahead and confidently build these at home themselves, saving huge amounts of money and, more importantly, being able to say that you converted the van yourself. So please don't be afraid, guys, to go ahead and order, assemble and fit your very own uSeat Multi interior today. So finally, I'm going to run through the order process online. If you haven't already done so, please check out the Van Visualizer tab found at the top of the website. Here you can design and select your chosen colours and see your uSeat change in real time. It's an awesome bit of software that gives you the ability to see the final product of your uSeat. You can change the main unit colour, the fabric for your upholstery, the handles, and if you're thinking about having van shades, you can see what colours these may look like too. From the homepage then, the first thing to do is to select your vehicle. For demonstration purposes, I'm going to go ahead and select VW T5 T6. From here then, you can select between the uSeat Multi, the uSeat Travel and the uSeat Multi Plug and Play. The uSeat Travel is the same as the uSeat Multi, however it incorporates a fully TUV tested ISOFIX seat belted frame system, allowing you to carry extra passengers. And the uSeat Multi Plug and Play is the exact same as the uSeat Multi, however it incorporates the Plug and Play package. Now that includes all of your appliances and all of your electrics, all in one package. For more information on these other two products, please go ahead and watch the relevant videos where we go into far more detail, just like this one, and explain all of the features and the benefits with those products. Once you've selected uSeat Multi, it will take you to the Builder page. First thing you'll see at the top is a Click to Explore button. Now this is a 360 rendered image of the interior of a uSeat Multi and a VW T5 T6 short wheelbase. Once you've had a little play with that, if you scroll down, you will come across the tabs. So first you've got the description, then there's the features, specification, and please note, before you go ahead and build your kit, please do read through all of this relevant information. Scrolling down then, you've got the View Now button that will take you to the uSeat Multi stocked product. Go ahead and check that out. However, if you'd like to customize and build your own, please continue to scroll down where we get to our first drop down of hand drive. I'm going to go ahead and select right hand drive UK, short wheelbase, and then we get to colours. Here you can select your main unit colour. There's a number of beautiful colours that we offer as part of our range. However, if there's something a little bit different that you can't see, please go ahead and select the bespoke option and enter your colour and code below. Moving on to worktop configuration then, so this is the solid wood worktop on top of the kitchen pod inside the vehicle. You have a few options here. We can either leave the worktop surface solid, we can cut out for relevant appliances, or we can cut out and supply the appliances also. If you go ahead and read the specifications tab, it will list and give you all the information regarding the appliances in which we use. For the purpose of this demonstration, I'm going to go ahead and select sink and single induction. Pull out rear kitchen. As explained earlier on in the video, I'm going to go ahead and select yes. Kadak portable barbecue stove. So if you'd like us to supply the appliance, please select yes here. Moving on to upholstery then, so the cushions that we offer with the uSeat Multi are absolutely beautiful. There's a number of colours which you can choose from. The foam itself is an overall thickness of 4 inches. We use 3-inch medium density foam with a 1-inch memory foam top. The foam itself is machine cut perfectly to fit the contours and shapes of your vehicle. Back to the builder then, so once you've selected the colour of your cushions, your upholstery, you can continue to the next drop down, which is handle colour. Here you can select between chrome or matte black. Moving on then, we get to splashback, your oak splashback. So as standard, you receive the front section oak splashback only. So this will fit nicely above your pod, covering your window recess section. However, we do a full-length splashback, which goes from the very front of the pod all the way to the very rear of the vehicle. You can select that with or without a rear window also. Extra table mounts then for your legless 360 table to give you the ability to position it in more than one location. C-line cutouts then, so if you're planning on having a couple of the double C-line control panel units, we can cut these for you in the end of the kitchen pod. However, if you're not sure what you're doing with your control panel or you would like to house it somewhere else, please just select no here. Add a fridge then, so if you'd like us to supply a 50 litre revase fridge in either black or silver, you can go ahead and select yes here. The fridge itself comes very well recommended and it fits the aperture absolutely perfectly. Single seat panel then, so this is a piece of material we can cut in a black finish which will fit underneath your driver's seat, and it will house in the metal work of your seat quite nicely. Purpose of the seat panel then, so other than being aesthetically pleasing, it's a great place to house sockets. Alternatively, if you're planning on having a diesel heater coming up through the driver's seat, it's a great place to have the vent finished onto the seat panel there. Finally then, moving on to delivery. So if you're local to us, please feel free to come and collect from our warehouse. Alternatively, we do offer nationwide pallet delivery. If you're watching this from overseas, we do also offer European flat packed delivery. And finally, we do offer a fully assembled service. During this service, we sand down all the edges, we oil and treat the edges for you, and then we fully assemble the kit ready for you to collect. And finally, where did you hear about us? Just a little bit of data collection for us to see what advertising is and isn't working. So there you have it, the uSeat Multi. I really hope you've enjoyed this video, I hope that you've learned something, and I hope that you've got the confidence now to go ahead and order, build and fit your very own uSeat Multi interior. If you do have any more questions or you'd like to speak to one of the team, please do contact us. Alternatively, if you'd like to arrange a showroom visit, you can also do this online. If you have liked this episode, please be sure to give the video a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see some more useful and helpful content from us, please do consider subscribing to our channel. This way you won't miss any new videos that are released, and it helps us grow the channel massively, so I really would appreciate it. Thanks again for watching, and we look forward to seeing you on the next one.